Hello guys! This is Gabriela Vecchia, and this video is a resume with some comments about the book Around the World in 80 Days. As I read the book in English, I thought it was fair to make the video in English too. So I hope you like it. The book tells the story of Phileas Fogg, a middle-aged and rich man who bets with his friends that he can make it around the world in 80 days. Alongside this bet, there's a robbery going on in town, and the criminal has the same physical characteristics as Phileas Fogg. He starts his adventure and the companion of his employee Passepartout, using a planned route where they could pass through the countries, getting a confirmation in their passports that they really went there and made the correct route around the world in the stipulated time. The book describes his adventures as he goes to a lot of different countries, and in India, in my opinion, I think because of the time the book was written, and I think it's kind of also the vision of the main character about India and the vision of the author his own about this country. I don't agree. They describe certain aspects of the Indian culture as primitive, as aggressive and absurd in certain points. In this part of the book, the characters rescue a girl named Oda, and in this time in India, it was common, it was a tradition when a woman becomes a widow, she herself alongside her husband. How? She threw herself in a fire so she can burn and become ashes with the body of her beloved one. And in this part of the book, this tradition is obviously it was something that was meant to be voluntary, and in this part of the book is described as something forced. This girl named Dauda is drugged by her husband's family, and they want to threw her in the fire. It was not something that she wanted. So the characters reunite and rescue her, and she becomes a part of their team and get along with them until the end of the journey. And well, because of what I said, there was a bank robbery. There's also a detective chasing Phileas Fogg during his journey. Because of the physical descriptions of the criminal, Phileas Fogg was now a suspect, and they couldn't let him escape without proving his innocence. And as they visit other places, other countries, the cultures are always described as bad, as less important, or less impressive than the English culture. They are described as also primitive, savage, and etc. And I don't agree with that. Even when they go to the United States, they call the Americans always reckless. And the author also describes the Native American people as savages and paint them as bad people, as aggressive people, mainly the tribe Sioux. And nowadays we know who the actual villains were. We know that the bad guys were the colonizers, not the native people. Besides this, the book is super dynamic. There's always something happening. The adventures are fun to read. Phileas Fogg end up falling in love with Oda, and it's reciprocal. And something very smart the author did was keeping the doubt until the end of the book. Is Phileas Fogg really the criminal? Is he really the robber? We don't know it until the end of the book. And I kept thinking, well, he's so smart, he's so polite, he's so gentle. Can he really be capable of such a crime? And we get to know this in the end of the book. And a spoiler, he wasn't the criminal. And at the moment he lays feet on the English soil, the British soil, the detective arrests him. And as we read the book, we get nervous because we don't know if he will be able to conclude the bet or not, because he ends up with a little time to get to the reunion and conclude the bet. But he can prove his innocence and can make it on time. And he marries Aouda. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. And follow me, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and turn on the notification so you can know when my new videos comes up.